Welcome back, everybody, to the Crypto Traders Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about a very dear topic to crypto trading: buy low, sell high. Is it a scam? What do you think about it, JOMO?
Hey, CM. Well, I think, dude, it's kind of a scam, right? It's an old adage. Everyone is thinking, hey, everybody is saying, hey, buy low, sell high, as if it's like the holy grail or some easy thing to do, And, CM, let's start with a question. How do you know, all right, how do you know, all right, this asset will actually continue making new highs instead of going to zero, right? How can you tell me without just flipping a coin, right? For example, ADA, how do you know that this is actually going higher from here and not lower? How do you know that this won't go actually, right now it's at 0.36. How do you know it won't go down to 0.15? Can you tell me that, CM? Is there a way to actually tell me it won't go 50% down or more to, that last support area or 15, 20 cents? How can we actually tell that? Do we have a way, CM?
No. And we also don't know if the thing will just go to zero or rug pulled or delisted from exchanges. There are so many risks in crypto, except, we're talking about except Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum. All the rest are super, super high risk.
I agree. But even if you say, what, ADA seems like a legit product, let's say that, right? Let's assume it's a legit product. It's not a rug pull, okay? But how do we know this won't go another 50% down? So let's say you assume, all right, you could have assumed that the low, because we actually picked at $3, right? You could assumed the low was, $2, right? You could assume later on, oh no, this went to 1.3. That was the low. Let's go in right now. But then went down to 95 cents and down to 79 cents and down to 50 cents and down to 25 cents. And now it's at 35. When do you know where is the low? All right. So people that say, hey, buy low, sell high, it sounds so rational, so logical, right? But when do you know? So if you don't know, if you don't have a real edge to tell you where is the low, right? If you don't know, it's a gamble, CM, right? It is a pure gamble. So what I'm saying is, if you don't know if this asset, for some reason you have an edge, it's a gamble. That's the first point I want to touch, right? Now, the second point I think is really important is not only that, you can't tell where the ultimate low is, you actually throw good money after bad, right? So as we just exampled over here, we said, oh, you don't know. So you just put more money and more money and more money. And after 1 year, you don't understand that. Let's say you put $5,000 each time. Now you have, $25,000, $30,000 you put, and you're down 50% at least on everything, and you are miserable. You are just miserable, right? Tell me, CM, let's say you have a $50,000 position on something and it's now worth $25,000. How long can you withstand the pain? You tell me, CM.
Man, I think the situation would be even worse. But yeah, 50% sitting on a 50% loss, it's unbearable. People think it's easy.
It's anguishing. It's anguish.
Yeah, man, you lose your hair. You start becoming impotent. Your wife complains that you don't give her,
Oh yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
man, it's horrible, man. It's horrible for your life, for your well-being, for your mental capital. It's horrible.
It's terrible. And time flies, CM. Time goes. $3 was back in June, July 2021. It's almost 2 years since, right? And let's say you try that mentality, right? You would definitely get divorced. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard, it's hard, and it's anguish, it's excruciating, and it's not a clear, good strategy. And the last thing, Sim, about it is the opportunity cost. Instead of being 50% down, 30% down for over a year. Let's say somehow you only have a 30%, down on your capital. Let's say, but probably you're going to have 70%, right? What about the opportunity cost? How much money, CM, could one have done instead of being stuck with one asset he believed, he gambled, all right, on? how much money could have been made, right? Shorting the market, for instance, instead of gambling that it would bounce, right? If he would listen to you, for example, your videos or my videos, he would have known that it's shorting time, all right? If you would learn, stage analysis, he would have known it's shorting time, right? But let's say he doesn't want to short or she doesn't want shorting. How much money we made on bounces and stuff, like real bounces, breakouts, again, for setups, real setup. Even Luna, we had a setup on Luna. We had setup on the DMTR. We had setup on the Cray. We had setups on meme coins. Like, just lately we had setups in January. We had every month we had setups on the long side to make huge amounts of money, right? So what do you think, Siam? What's better, to sit down in anguish for who knows how much time, even if you're right on the coin, it will eventually go up, but you are sitting a year, 2 or 3 years in anguish, instead of just making money in the meanwhile. And once that coin proves itself again, you can go back into it. What do you think, Siam? What do you think?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Sitting on a losing position, this is the most important point in my opinion, out of all of these. This is the most important and the most painful, because you can make money all the time, and in a bear market, in a sideways market, there is always some altcoin or to short or to buy breakouts. And when you're sitting in ADA, you totally miss the party, man. You missed the party. You had an AI party.
Everything
went 10x. Like you said, you had the Luna party in the summer. You had the Ethereum merge party. You had so many parties, and you are sitting down sad, watching Twitter and ADA nonsense on YouTube and all the nonsense YouTubers out there, and Charles Hoskinson and all the bull BS over there talking to you. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna have a fork, we're gonna have a technology coming, blah blah blah. Bro, we're here to make money. Buy low, sell high is a scam, in my opinion, because you're not making money immediately. You first lose a lot of money, and then maybe you will make money. Maybe in 5 years. Are you willing to suffer this horrible market cycle of yourself and of the asset? Why? Just become a trader like what we do. If you want to learn how to trade the markets, how to always be in a winning trades from point zero, always growing your account, whether the market goes sideways, down, or up, consider joining JOMO group, okay? The links is under this video. You can click on the link under this video. Seriously, instead of following these nonsense YouTubers, man, that made you spend 100K on total rubbish coin, focus on your education first. Put $19 a month on your education, man. In a couple of months, you're gonna be a professional trader for less than $100, okay? This thing is the most valuable thing you can do for your financial future. It's guaranteed. What do you think, Jomo? Do you agree with me that education is much more important than nonsense YouTubers?
Hey, CM, you know what? This is a bargain. I paid thousands of dollars on courses to understand how to trade, and I spend to this day. I have a performance coach, right? I want to elevate my performance at all times, all right? That's how I think it is. This is a degree, right? People go, they study 4 years, maybe they do a second degree, right? They study 2 more years, they study business, and it doesn't give them a true education about how to do real stuff, right? It just teaches them macro way of how doing a certain thing. This is a profession. Trading is a profession, right? You don't go into a hospital telling, hey, I just want to do head surgery, give me the tools, right? You don't do that. You don't go to an accountant and tell, you know what, I'm an accountant now, without knowing, without studying. You can't do that. It's outrageous. Same thing you can't do with trading. If you want to trade well, you need to go either to CM group, my group, and learn how to do it. And you know what, $20 a month, CM, that's just funny, all right? And I'm willing to do that because, you know, this is crypto, and together we can grow as a group, and we will do fantastic things together. I'll make you better, and you will make me better. So just come. I really think it's a very risk-free trade, as they say.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next episode. Ciao.
Cheers.